Chapter 39. Zutui had not been arrogant. Hey Junior Yuan, are you alright? Do you need me to send you to the hospital? Yuan Shu glared at Chai Zhao coldly, scrammed to the side. This has nothing to do with you. Don't cause trouble for yourself. Chai Zhao's smile became a little awkward. Hey Junior Yuan, there's no point in blowing today's matter out of proportion. Why not regard this matter as the two of you fooling around and accidentally getting injured? Let's turn the matter into a non-issue. Turn the matter into a non-issue? Yuan Shu glanced coldly at Zutui, then said to Chai Zhao, I understand what you mean. We are all classmates. I don't want to ruin anyone's future. However, there has to be an explanation for how to resolve the matter. Judging from Yuan Shu's tone, he seemed like he was not going to go too hard on Zutui. You sure are straightforward, Junior Yuan. Chai Zhao gave Yuan Shu a thumbs up. Tell me, how do you want to settle the matter? I won't do something unsightly like getting him to kneel and kowtow. All I ask is for him to bow and apologize to the four of us here one by one. Then pay us each $100,000 in medical expenses. We can draw the matter to a close here. I'll deal with the people from the disciplinary division. Hell be scolded at the very most. Do you think I'm lacking his $100,000? What I want is my reputation back. Also, Chai Zhao, your reputation is worthless. Yuan Shu prodded at Chai Zhao's chest after every sentence he said. He seemed like he was taunting Chai Zhao. I've already voiced my requests. Whether or not you accept them is your problem. Yuan Shao had directed his last sentence to Zutui. Chai Zhao had an uncomfortable expression. He also felt extremely awkward. However, he did not fall out with Yuan Shu. He put in his last bit of effort. Yuan Shu, we are all schoolmates. The matter today. Brother Chai, it's all right. Zutui suddenly stepped forward and rubbed on Chai Zhao's shoulder. Even though Chai Zhao had a weakness of loving to gossip, he was quite a loyal chap. He was able to go to such an extent for Zutui, whom he had only known for half a day. That was already decent enough. Brother, a wise man does not fight when he knows that the odds are stacked against him. Brother Chai, let me deal with this myself. Thank you very much. Zutui stepped past Chai Zhao and walked in front of Yuan Shu. Chai Zhao moved his lips but ultimately let out a sigh and stopped talking. He hoped that this situation would not end in the worst state possible. As the best college in the Wuxia sector, the Wuxia Genetic Evolution College was rather fair in dealing with these matters. Yuan Shu, for the matter today, since we are all schoolmates, why not both of us take a step back? Blowing the matter up to the disciplinary division would not benefit anyone, Zutui said to Yuan Shu. Is that an apology? Yuan Shu let out a cold laugh. Hey brothers, have you ever seen such an arrogant apology? Zutui's expression turned cold. This is not an apology. Yuan Shu, the members of the disciplinary division are already here. You can do whatever you want, but don't blame me for not giving you a chance. Zutui let out a cold laugh. Ha! You sure are arrogant, lad. You chose this path for yourself. I hope you don't regret it. Yuan Shu laughed disdainfully and looked toward the people from the disciplinary division. Yuan Shu, I'll return those words to you. You chose this path for yourself. Don't regret it, Zutui said. Zutui was really trying to give Yuan Shu some advice. Zutui could tell that Yuan Shu was not a bad person. He was just like many other teenagers. He was a little arrogant, cared too much about his reputation, and liked to stand out. More importantly, he was being egged on by that dark-skinned Ma Zixu. Without Ma Zixu adding fuel to the fire, the conflict today would never have happened. However, if Yuan Shu continued to stay close to Ma Zixu, Zutui could guarantee that Yuan Shu would be put at a massive disadvantage in the future. By the side, Chai Zhao became a little confused. He did not think that there was a problem with Zutui's brain. Zutui's attacks just now had been stable, accurate, and merciless. Zutui looked like an intelligent man. Why would he say such ridiculous words? Could it be, the disciplinary division of the Wuxia Genetic Evolution College was a department that had more authority in the school? In the Wuxia Genetic Evolution College, especially within the Extreme Branch Institute, it was common for accidents to happen since a bunch of students with exploding hormones and extraordinary abilities were grouped together all day long. Thus, the responsibilities of the disciplinary division were exceptionally important. After receiving the report, a vice chairman of the disciplinary division immediately led a team over to deal with the situation. The vice chairman had a family name of Wang. He was a capable member of the disciplinary division. When he arrived, he heaved a sigh of relief when he saw that the students who had caused trouble were still standing. Them being able to stand meant that the situation was not too serious. He'll have to impose a strict punishment. There are always daring students in every batch of newcomers. You have not completed the registration to enter the college, yet you are already fighting and causing trouble. Good job! You guys are impressive! Vice Chairman Wang, who had rushed over, praised the troublemakers. The people involved in the incident did not know what to feel when they heard him. However, the onlookers, Chai Zhao included, felt their skin crawl. They started to have cold sweats, since the vice chairman of the disciplinary division had said that it was likely that he was going to make an example out of this incident. Bring them back to the disciplinary division and investigate them in isolation. Obtain the surveillance footage and piece together what had happened. Randomly choose 20 students or teachers who have witnessed the situation and take their statements. The disciplinary division of the Wuxia Genetic Evolution College modeled its operations to the highest judicial ministry in the Wuxia sector. If the students have to be punished for something that they did, the division would make sure that the students accepted their punishment. Both the people involved in the conflict and the witnesses had nothing to say. A few officers in black clothes charged out like wolves and were about to escort the 5 people involved in the conflict away. I have mid-grade level E rights. I have relative priority rights. Yuan Shu actively voiced out his individual rights. I came to settle some matters and got him to make way, but he did not make way and instead provoked me. In the end, we exchanged blows. Vice Chairman Wang was not in a hurry to come to a conclusion. Instead, he first ascertained Yuan Shu's identity with his communication device. Yuan Shu really has mid-grade level E rights. Based on the regulations, he can enjoy relative priority rights. There's no need to bring him back for an isolated investigation. Just get him to give a self-report of the situation. There was nothing wrong with how Vice Chairman Wang was handling the situation. This was the right that a person with high-level individual rights enjoyed. Among the students of the Wuxia Genetic Evolution College, Yuan Shu was definitely considered to have high-level rights with his mid-grade level E rights. However, the preferential treatment of the mid-grade level E rights was only limited to Yuan Shu himself. The 3 students that Yuan Shu had brought along, who had attacked Zutui at the same time, were not so lucky. The officers in black clothes grabbed them by the arm and were going to bring them back to the disciplinary division. 2 black-clothed officers instantly arrived in front of Zutui. At this moment, a projection shone from Zutui's communication device. Teachers, I have low-grade level D rights. I should also have rights to preferential treatment, right? The black-clothed officers froze. The students around them, as well as Chai Zhao, froze at the same time. Low-grade level D rights. Were they hearing things? However, the black-clothed officers would not mistake what they saw. The profile page that Zutui showed them clearly stated that Zutui had low-grade level D rights. The angle and image that Zutui projected were rather small as he was concerned about his privacy. Yuan Shu instantly froze, then started to laugh. Have you gone insane? Low-grade level D rights? You should at least come up with a more reasonable excuse. Yuan Shu continued, I would think that even most of the teachers in the school would not have low-grade level D rights. Even though Yuan Shu was saying this, he was now feeling a little scared. That was because Zutui did not seem insane, nor did he look like a fool. Why would he come up with a lie that could be easily exposed? Why did he feel that it was real? Vice Chairman Wang knitted his brows. His first reaction was that it was impossible. Even he, a vice chairman of the disciplinary division, only had high-grade level E rights after toiling for many years. He was still several hundred contribution points away from obtaining low-grade level D rights. How could an 18-year-old student? Could it be? Under normal circumstances, there was only one possibility: inheritance. Vice Chairman Wang's expression became stern when that thought entered his mind. Could he be a descendant of a nameless hero? Vice Chairman Wang instantly started to verify Zutui's identity through a special system on his communication device. Then, Vice Chairman Wang received a major shock. It was not inheritance. However, Zutui really had low-grade level D rights. Furthermore, he had just obtained it today. Zhu Tui really has low grade level D rights. Based on the regulations, he can enjoy relative preferential treatment. He will also be able to enjoy a certain level of absolute preferential treatment. Zhu Tui, write a report about what happened today, then sign it and send it to the disciplinary division. Also, please ensure that you can be contacted on your communication device. We will contact you if we have any doubts. All of the students around them were dumbfounded when they heard Vice Chairman Wang. Yuan Shu was also dumbfounded. To Yuan Shu, being dumbfounded was not the only consequence he would face. The chap in front of him did not have many words to say, yet he had low-grade level D rights. That was, could he be a descendant of a hero? However, no matter what the situation was, Yuan Shu immediately realized that he might be in a little bit of a pickle this time. Furthermore, he had foolishly put himself at the center of the trouble. At that instant, Yuan Shu suddenly understood why Zhu Tui had said, "Don't blame me for not giving you a chance." It was not because Zhu Tui was arrogant. Instead, Zhu Tui had really been giving him a chance. However, he missed his opportunity. Yuan Shu was a little remorseful. He was even more confused. There were over 7,000 new students in the Wuxia Genetic Evolution College. He had 7,000 to 1 odds today. Yet, he managed to step on a mine. It was even an anti-tank mine. It had immense power. Student Yuan Shu, according to the constitution of the Wuxia sector and the rules of the Wuxia Genetic Evolution College, your mid-grade level E rights will automatically lose preferential treatment in the face of higher grade rights. Please follow us back to the disciplinary division for an isolated investigation. Obey the rules, study well, and strive to improve every day. Otherwise, you can count on the disciplinary division to be with you regardless of the time of day. Bring them away. With a wave of his arm, Wang Rudy and a mob of black-clothed officers escorted Yuan Shu and his group out of the area. All of the students around Zhu Tui looked at him with a startled gaze. They were all blank slates with level F rights. How could the student in front of them have low-grade level D rights? There were even students who started taking photos with Zhu Tun and uploading them on their social media accounts. Caught the descendant of a hero alive. There are no cowardly descendants of a person who sacrificed himself. Chai Zhao also came in front of Zhu Tui with a stern expression. Brother, I'm sorry. I had been disrespectful. I did not think that you were a descendant of a hero who had sacrificed himself. All of these heroes are worthy of our respect, Chai Zhao said sincerely. You have to bring me along to pay respects to your father when you have the time. Pay. Zhu Tui had a dejected expression. My dad's not dead. My dad is living well. He will live to be 150 years old. Chai Zhao was confused.